Chosen ones, empaths, don't believe for a second, do not believe for a second that you cannot do better than them. And now I don't just mean doing better than them by finding someone else. Yeah, you can get that, trust me. You can always do better than a narcissist. You can always find someone, a loving companion, better than a narcissist. But you can also do better in life without the narcissist. You see, through the devaluation, through the love bombing, through their manipulation, they've made you feel that you're not worthy. They've made you feel that you can't amount to something higher, that you can't find someone better, right? It's all an illusion. You have to break this illusion. You have to break that cycle of thinking. You can't stay in that cycle of thinking, in that one-track mind. That come on, just look at the situation seriously. Break it down to its core. Break it down to its core. The narcissist is a toxic individual that is plugged in to these demonic entities. And if you believe for a second, and don't worry, I'm totally with you in understanding your thought process, but you can't believe for a second that you can't do better. This is part of their tactic. Yeah? Whether you had to get rid of them, and you're going through slight regret, or they discarded you and you're wishing for them back. This is all the trauma bond, right? You can always do better than what you had with the narcissist. There's so many fellow empaths out there, chosen ones out there, right? Even though we're a small tribe, there are people out there on a similar wavelength that have good hearts, right? So you can find that. But don't rush out to find it straight away. Take your time to heal. Work on building up your own life, because I'm telling you, individually, separate from a relationship, a companionship, you can do better in life without the narcissist. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But you know when you're at a point of healing, when you actually can reflect on the relationship with the narcissist, and you realize that you're in a better mind state, you're better spiritually, you're more close to God, you're more connected to the universe, you feel better in your spirit, in yourself, physically you're looking better. This is all signs that you're healing well, right? And you can look back with the situation with the narcissist and you can say, you know what? I'm happier now than I've ever been. And I'm way happier than when I was dealing with the devaluation. And I'm way happier than when I was dealing with that toxic individual, right? It's crucial in your healing journey to get to this point individually, in a solitary state, alone. Because once you build yourself up and you're loving yourself, you're practicing self-love, and you can individually stand on your own, and you've got rid of codependency issues, and you've broken the trauma bond, and you're that healed to where you're enjoying life and you're thriving in life on your own. You're heading into ventures in the work or businesses or your arts and crafts. You're heading into different ventures and pursuits, and you're building your life up, and you're aligning with your purpose and your meaning in life. And then naturally, if someone comes into your life who's a loving empath, who's worthy of your love, who's worthy of your time, who's worthy of actually taking time out of your schedule to put forth into someone else, then yes, I would say jump on that opportunity. Yeah? But until that moment arises, do not ever settle. Do not ever lower the bar like we did for the narcissist. All of us, collectively, can all agree, we stooped to their level. We went down a peg or two. More than a peg or two. We went down, a long way down, and picked up trash. That's what we did. That is what we did. And no longer are we going to do that. So how dare we think, right, that the narcissist is the best we can get? You know? Don't believe that for a second. They want you to think that. You know, if we stay in that mindset, we're playing into their hands. If we stay in the mindset, I can understand that you get intrusive thoughts and your mind wanders to and from, you know. So you might think for a second, wow, am I ever going to get someone like the narcissist again? Am I ever going to get someone Am I ever going to have that in my life again? Or am I ever going to feel happy like I did before? I understand you thinking that, but break the cycle of that thinking. Do not stay in that toxic mind state. Yeah? If you stay in that toxic mind state, it's a downfall, right? The narcissist is winning if you stay in that mind state. Because I've thought it. That's why I'm making the video. I've thought that. I've been where you're at. I've thought I can't do better for a moment. But I managed to see beneath the veil. And I managed to see how they was transgressing through life and maneuvering through life. And I managed to see them move on and them go into new relationships. And I saw to myself that they just were so desperate for supply that they jumped to anything and they downgraded. And I thought to myself, there's absolutely no way on this earth that I'm ever downgraded and I'm ever lowering that bar again. I lowered the bar, and I had the awakening, and I said, I lowered the bar for them. Do you know what the thing is, right? The mad thing is, what annoys me still to this day, right? And I'm going off topic here, but hear me out. Is they managed to lure me in through them being in a bad way. Through my empathy. I swear it. And that's why some people say empathy is a curse, but it's not. Because I wouldn't have got involved with a narcissist if I didn't have empathy. As I said, I picked them off the trash. They weren't really in trash, but they weren't in a good position in life. And I felt for them. And I remember very early on thinking, you know what, I don't feel like I can actually help this person because they're in such a bad situation. I don't feel like I can help them, you know. But I did help them to the best of my ability, and I tried my best. And the only way they actually got me is through me feeling bad for them, you know. And that's what they do. That's what they do. Especially the covert ones. They'll play the victim story. I've made a video about that. You can check that out. They'll play the victim story and they'll lure us in. So we have to have our guards up, because a lot of us made the same mistake I did. And we got lured into a situation and we ended up being hurt from it, from giving our love. But one thing why I'll say we never lost is because we can look in the mirror and we can say to ourselves that we tried our best to resolve the situation. We tried our best to sort it out. And that's one thing that we can know. So back to the point of the video. I don't want you thinking going forward from this video onwards that you can't do better. I promise you, there's something out there for you. There's something out there for you to align with your purpose and your meaning in life and get into your stride and actually achieve great things in this world and the next world, right? There's also your soulmate out there. This person that you met, this narcissist, was a counterfeit soulmate. They pretended to be everything that you thought they was, right? They pretended to be your soulmate. They pretended to be. They're nothing but a counterfeit. And now we've encountered that counterfeit, we can pick out all the other counterfeits and all the other fakers out there in the world, because now we have discernment. We needed to be gifted this ability of discernment, and we had to be gifted this by God and the universe for us to go forward in our life safely, right? No longer can we waste time. If you wasted a year, 2 years, 3 years, a decade, more than a decade on this narcissist, then just know going forward, right? Going forward from this point onwards, you now have the discernment and the ability to know the red flags. All of us can look back in retrospect and say, yo, you know what? I saw a lot of red flags. This time around, we're not going to accept that. This time around, when we see someone with these red flags, we're going to go the other way. We're just going to break it off. And that's why I say, don't be rushing out there to find someone yet. If you're still fresh, don't rush out there. I understand that you might be seeing them move on and you want to fight fire with fire and you want to move on and show them you're moving on. It's all toxic. You're not healed yet. So even if healing can take a long time. For me, healing took a long time. So enjoy the healing path, because what I say, what's more important is standing on your own individually and doing better on your life individually, So then by you doing better in your life individually, you're ready to let someone in your life when the time's right, because you're already doing better without the narcissist individually. So therefore, if you meet someone who's loving and caring and is empathetic as well, who's maybe a chosen one, or, you know, an unawakened empath, an awakened empath, either, you can actually dwell in tranquility with that individual, right? That's what's the key to it all. So just trust me, yeah? Just trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in yourself, man. Know your worth. You deserve better than a narcissist, and you will find better. I promise you that. Don't let them, what they've told you, where you think that you can't find better. Don't ever let that disturb your spirit, man. The narcissist wants you to think you can't do better than them. That's why they devalued you, for you not to know your worth. They want to keep you in the brain fog. They're projecting on you their own insecurities, right? You can check out my other videos and you understand about why the narcissist is suffering about us, and that will go into more details about their insecurities and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Just know, man, just please just know, you know, the narcissist wants you to think you can't do better than them, and I promise you, you can. I promise you. In this life, you're going to achieve great things. This is what this was all about. This is what this whole situation was about, for us to evolve spiritually. You're going to do better in your life individually, and you're going to do better in your life with your companion. I promise you. Don't ever think it's too late. Doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late. Trust me. I've heard stories about, you know, someone who was with a narcissist 20 years and then they met their soulmate in their 70s. So just don't worry about it, yeah? Anyway, like I said, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate it all. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the details in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box as well. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.